Well, I'm here to give you an introduction to a course I'm offering in the next semester, which is Monsoon 2026. It's a course that is called Intellectual Methods in Intellectual History. It's a core course in history, which is part of HNL division. I am Professor Rahul Sarwate. This is a course that not only opens up an inquiry of a methodological kind, but also traverses a new conceptual field altogether. The conceptual field essentially inquires into how does one write a history of an idea or an abstract category like emotion. Is there a history to emotions, ideas, abstract conceptions? And if there is such a history, what exactly is an appropriate method of doing such a history? So we will take the course to essentially inquire into this field called intellectual history in terms of the different methods deployed, the development of this discipline across a period of time, within which what we tend to do is to make a sense of what does the field constitute as a legitimate form of inquiry, what kind of methods does it engage with, and what were the possible intellectual projects that emerge out of this method. We will also try and posit its difference from more established kinds of histories like social history, which is an inquiry into formations of socialities like caste, class, etc., etc. Here we are traversing, say for example, emotions associated with these societal categories like caste, like gender. We will also inquire about emotions generated by colonialism, the kind of conflict it nurtures or feelings of alienation that it leads to, and how did people make sense of these across different genres. So we will also look at cinema, we will also look at novels, we will look at categories like statistical methods, also in order to understand abstract conceptions like feelings, emotions, and ideas. Let me take you through very quickly the broad contours of the field. So we start off essentially with this methodological inquiry about the field itself. So what exactly is conceptual history, intellectual history? Then we move to appropriate methods. So we will discuss Quentin Skinner's method of contextualism. We will also discuss Ashis Nandy's very celebrated work on psychology of colonialism called The Intimate Enemy. We will read different kinds of histories of practices, such as Michel Foucault's inquiry into prison and total institutions like asylum, and how did these institutions essentially formulate an idea and its practice. We will also inquire into a certain kind of mindset that emerged in the advent of colonialism, particularly the works of Rajat Kant Ray in the aftermath of 1857. So he inquires about the emotional mindset, emotional responses to colonialism in the aftermath of 1857. So here is a course that is very widely abstract, so to say, but it is very engaging textually as well as through materials like audiovisual and cinematic materials, in order to make sense of this larger question about how does one inquire into methodologies of histories of ideas of different kinds. I hope you find it interesting and appealing to your larger sort of academic journey. I hope to see some of you in my class next semester. Thank you.